before we go to tonight's finalists, we have with us Tracy Clegg, who is the CEO of Ontario Shores Foundation for Mental Health. And Tracy was kind enough to host our draw for tonight's finalists and give us a little tour of the facility, which is absolutely beautiful. And Tracy is here to share with us what a difference the contribution made from last quarter. So Tracy Clegg.
Thank you. I will tell you, it was a real pleasure. I was able to host the 4 members from 100 Women Who Care, and it was the first time I actually had an opportunity to visit the women's clinic. So as you recall, my friend Cheryl, who's at the back there, thank you. So Cheryl came last month, and I wasn't able to because I was actually sitting at an invigorating hospital board member where actually I learned lots of information about what you helped us fund. But the women's clinic is hosted, or sort of through the clinic and through in the background of the hospital, and Jennifer, Marlene, Donna, and Vera. It's not Vera, I don't know if Donna's here.
Yeah, Donna's.
We were able to walk through the hospital, and what I hoped these women felt is the difference in the warmth of this hospital. So with Ontario Shores, there is that stigma of mental health, and we like to think that we're breaking the stigma and that it's not quite as relevant or prevalent as it was in the past. And when you walk through the doors of Ontario Shores, you feel the warmth. You feel the presence of care. You feel the difference of community. The walls when you walk in are surrounded by the value statements of the hospital, and that's what resonated with me the first moment that I walked in. The previous CEO of Ontario Shores Foundation, Shannon, is actually here, and she was one of the people that actually helped inspire me to take on this role, because it's a big job and it's about making change and making impact. And I'm really glad that Cheryl had the opportunity to speak to you about the women's clinic in particular. This women's clinic, so one of the positions is completely, funded, I guess, by community support. So the Shoppers Drug Run for Women, I think some of you are aware of it, some of you actually participated in it. It was funding 1 full-time position. This year with the Shoppers Drug Run for Women, we raised almost $137,000. In addition, we had $7,000 from this. So we actually raised $55,000 more than we did last year at this time, which is going to go directly into a support person for the women's clinic. So we talked, Cheryl shared with you about reducing wait times, expanding the clinic. So the wait times right now are 6 to 8 months for these women. We're talking about postpartum depression, we're talking about perimenopausal, we're talking about women that are caring for children and the impact on their lives. So just know that these funds, the $7,000, are going directly into the impact of the care. I get emotional, and Jennifer and Marlene saw me get emotional as the manager of the women's clinic, Chantel, was sharing with us. We're not just helping one woman, we're helping a number of women and their transition of care. So I hope at this time next year I can come back and tell you the number of women are going to be helped, because we're actually going to be able to fund another half a position as a result of the increased care. So this is real money, real dollars. And we talk about $7,000, $10,000 would be great. This is real impact. I worked for a much larger foundation before I came here, and $7,000 did a lot. $7,000 on Ontario Shores is tremendous impact. It makes a difference like you can't even understand. I'm so proud to say that 100 women came together to do this for this women's clinic. One of the women that's impacted by the care is a woman named Grace Shim. I had the opportunity to get to know her. She came on Breakfast Television with me a couple of months ago. If you get a chance to watch the video, go on Breakfast Television. She's so beautifully inspiring and wonderful. She wanted to join me tonight. She's actually up in Haliburton, so couldn't. But she did ask that I read her poem. So if you'll give me an extra moment, I'd love to read that to you. And I hope I can get through it. I'm not going to say this book, really. Kintsugi is a Japanese art of mending broken pottery together with gold. The symbolic process is a metaphorical statement to all of us who feel broken from suffering with our mental health in silence. When all feels broken, we can't help but feel alone, hopeless, and vulnerable. The fear of judgment, prejudice, fear, and shame manifests us. As a result, we hide our pain, which evolves into a never-ending cycle of pain, but not anymore. Suffering from mental health should not be hidden. We all need to recognize and accept that mental health is not something to be feared or be ashamed of. All of us need to work together to mend one another. Our support for one another is the goal that will mend each and every one of us suffering from mental health, piece by piece. By working together and showing support, we can create something more beautiful and stronger than before. Coming together as a community of donors, friends, and women is symbolic of hope, resilience, and support for all women out there who are suffering in silence. Today, we empower all women, mothers, sisters, grandmothers, aunts, and daughters. Together with Ontario Shores, let's make their mental health be a priority for us all. Sincerely, thank you, Grace Shin.